right, so here it is. This is the video a lot of you have been asking for, so I thought I'd make it. Today I'm going to go over the new shop. It's far from being done, but I figure I'd go over the details with you guys, kind of tell you what my plans are with it, and just go from there. So let's get into it. If you guys have been following the Instagram for a while, you know I had my old shop, so that was a 24 by 32 foot shop. I had one lift in it, and after you put all your equipment and things in it, it gets a little full, a little too small, a little too quick. So I moved from there and bought a farm here in South Carolina. And how this started out was an actual carport. So it had two walls on the side and a roof. The walls were completely open, and the previous owner used it to store hay and keep it out of weather conditions like that. So what I did is I closed it in. I poured a slab. So this building is now 40 by 50, has 13-foot ceilings, and I've added two 10 by 9, 10 feet wide, 9 foot tall aluminum glass doors. I'm adding one service door that we'll get into a little bit later. But other than that, that's the dimensions of the building. All right, so now that you saw that, let's get inside, open the doors, and see what this is all about. So as I said outside, this is a metal steel building. We're using galvanized steel trusses. The bottom of the truss is 13 feet tall. All of the vertical posts are galvanized steel as well. You can see the old part of the building where he used wood purlins to attach the metal steel on the outside, where the new parts of the building I use metal purlins, as you can see here and over here. We added the 10 by 9 aluminum glass doors. These are pretty sweet. I did not use automatic door openers for these. One, because I'm pretty far on my property and I don't have any issues with people coming on it, or I wouldn't think there'd be any theft or anything like that. You can still lock these doors, but because they're aluminum and glass structure, they're actually pretty light, so I can swing them open pretty high. I did have to get a higher install kit here, and the reason for that is because of the lifts. So I will be putting lifts in here, and I wanted everything to be clear. Another reason I didn't do automatic garage door openers is because it would stick out farther and it might hit the actual lift. So my plans are right now, this building is 50 feet wide and 40 feet long. this way. So my plans are, with the 2 bays, I'll probably do a 2-post lift here, and I'll do a 4-post lift here. I was planning on doing two 2-post lifts, but I think the versatility with having a 4-post lift for cars that are sitting longer, or you know, just driving it on to do a quick oil change or something like that, is a little bit easier. Anyone that's worked on a 2-post lift, they're not hard or anything like that, but it is a little bit more work to get the car up on it. So I think the 4-post lift will be great right here. Okay, so as we move to the back of the shop, I'm not sure what I want to do back here. I think I might do kind of like a feature wall thing where I can just have a spot to vacuum the cars, take pictures, maybe have like a lounge area or something in this corner of it. I'm not completely sure what I'm going to do back here, but I'm sure I'll find room for something. As we get to this corner, this is where I'll have all my toolboxes, cabinets, tire balancer, tire changer, fab tables, you know, welders, drill presses. This will kind of be the working side of things. And then as you move over here, I'm actually going to build an office area. So I kind of taped off, you know, what I was looking for, but this will be a 10 by 14 foot office area. I'll completely frame in, and you know, we'll have AC and things like that, a TV. But the cool thing about this is I'm gonna make it a loft. So above this office area, I'll sheet it with plywood, and then build stairs up to it so I can have, you know, storage for car parts and things like that. So this little office area, that's why the door is here. I found a really cool antique convenience store door, so I'm gonna strip that and redo it, and then eventually install it here. But other than that, so that's how it'll kind of flow. You'll be able to come in the office area, have a desk and things. I'm gonna put a window in the office area that looks out into the shop. I always like that in you know, service centers and things. And this will be a door to go into the shop from the office, so you can walk through and get back here. Like I said, this will be the stairs, you know, going up. I'm not sure if all the stairs here or on the wall, things like that. So, so this is the shop. Eventually, you know, all the walls will be closed in all the way up, and I'm gonna do some really cool lighting and other things in here. So, all right, let's put the camera down a little bit and talk about what my plans are with the shop, what my plans are, you know, kind of with the channel and Race German and things like that. So let's go. So now that you got a little shop overview, what are my plans with this? Well, moving into here has been awesome, right? So my old shop got really crowded. It's really nice to have a bigger space. Cricket. But it's also a little frustrating that I can't go all out and you know, build my dream shop right now. So that's what I kind of wanted to talk about. The shop has been not really put on hold, but it's been delayed a little bit. So right now I'm renovating an entire house, so that's taken up a lot of my time and cash, but the shop is still going to move forward. So initially I was going to go all out with this. I poured the concrete, built the walls up, and then I was going to go get the lifts, epoxy, electrical, build in all the walls, frame the office, and you know, have a complete shop right away. So things change, that's life, but it's not going to slow me down that much. Right now I'm gonna go order the lifts, so at least we can have, you know, so at least we can get work done in here. So I'll go ahead and order the 2 4-post lifts, install them, and then I'll be able to move the toolbox down here and do some maintenance on cars, do more product development for Race German, and really just start enjoying the shop a little bit. So after the lifts come in, I'm going to bring an electrician in to wire up the lights and a few outlets and things like that. I'm actually not even going to have them do the whole thing yet. So after the electrician's done and the lifts are in, I'm probably just going to keep it right there for a little while. Besides finishing the door, I need to pour a little concrete and some concrete on the outside or gravel to just make it easier to drive into. I'm just going to use this shop as is for right now. And if I get the floors dirty or oily, I really don't care, because then I'm going to come in and diamond grind the floors and then do the epoxy and then finish it up. So that's kind of my plans right now. The shop is built for not only my personal use, but for product development for Race German things. That's going to be a big one. I'm continuing to buy more and more cars, like you guys have seen, and I'm going to really use those for product development. So I can put them on the lift, I can test stuff. I have a lot more products in the pipeline coming through that you guys just don't know about yet. But it's nice to have the cars in the lift and be able to test fit things and try them out. So that's really what this shop's going to be used for. And then also, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, you saw that I'm going to get my dealer's license. So by getting my dealer's license, I'll be able to buy more and more cars and use those for product development and make a little money on the side, of course. So those will be cool videos to have. Hopefully I can find some really cool and unique cars. The advantage of having a dealer's license, of course, is I don't have to register them. I don't have to pay taxes on them. Everything is under the dealer name. And being out on the farm here, it's not zoned for residential, so I can actually have a dealership on my property, which is pretty cool. So that's the plans of this. It's slowed down a little bit, but I'm gonna get the lifts in here. We're gonna start making more videos. We're gonna start working on more products, and then hopefully by the end of the year, I'll officially have the dealer's license so we can start bringing in more cars and having some fun here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. There'll be a lot more updates on this. Once I get the lifts in, I'll make an install video on that, and just bring you along for the process of this. It's cool, and I'm kind of glad I was slowing down so I can kind of film it a little bit more, because if I just went all out and did it, I probably honestly would never have filmed it, and you guys won't be able to see this process. So it's cool. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Don't know all the costs yet. A lot of you have asked me what something like this costs. I can tell you, like the concrete or the building, but all in all, to build a shop like this, I can't really give you an exact figure yet. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to answer all of them as best as I can. Other than that, thanks for watching, and see you next time.